So it's nice. Start the day off with a little bit of movement and some friendship and some community.
Oh, this is cool. Am I gonna regret sharing something this weird on the internet? Maybe.
I have no idea what my future looks like. Like, I have no idea what my life looks like. Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for a weekend vlog. I'm excited. It's Friday. I am about to go to the dentist again. As you might have seen in the last vlog, I broke my molar and the filling fell out. I don't know, so I get to go get that fixed this morning, but I'm really excited to hang out with y'all. I feel like I need to get some things in order yet again. The number of days left in this apartment are ticking down pretty rapidly, so just like wrapping my mind around what I need to do is a big part of it. And then I'm seeing a friend tonight, seeing a sweet friend tomorrow. I think we're gonna get and do fun Austin things, which I also really love. Oh, also, real quick, I'm trying something interesting. I downloaded an app and I am time tracking. So I need to stop. I had a little chores thing going. I have a little bit of work to do before we go. And then I'll switch it to errands and appointments. And I'm just gonna see like how much time I spend on all of these categories, because I'm kind of curious like how my day breaks up. So a little experiment, but about to head out. Good morning. Hi, hello, glad you're here. Let's get today started. Well, I have a new molar, but they numbed my face more than I've ever been numbed. I can't feel my eyeball up here. I can't feel more of this than I can feel this more. I'm hungry. Let's go maybe make a smoothie, something I don't have to chew. That sounds good. So I've pulled out all of my stuff to make a smoothie, and I'm actually kind of glad I can't chew because I've been on a smoothie kick lately, for sure. And I think I finally perfected my favorite yummy, easy, healthy smoothie. I am a little bit on the quest to give my gastrointestinal microbiome a little bit of love. I've been doing a lot of travel, and my favorite thing to do when I travel is try new treats that I can't find elsewhere. It's just so fun, especially as a celiac girly. But I also know it's not the kindest to my microbiome, and I've gotten a lot of comments being like, hey, that's a lot of processed foods. And I'm like, yes, I'm aware. It's just fun. I just want to live life a little bit. Now that I'm home, I'm like, okay, let's get in all the healthy little veggies. Let's take care of my microbiome. So I'm gonna speed show you what my go-to healthy smoothie has been lately. And you can keep watching me try to talk with half my face. One thing I've started finally doing I'm sure everybody does this. I would always make so much smoothie for one person. I've started measuring my frozen things in the cup I'll be drinking out of. So I always start with frozen banana and frozen spinach because they don't go bad. Also, there's a periodic table of microbiome friendly foods. You can Google it, I can link it for you too. And 2 of them on there are banana and spinach. So I always like to get them frozen because they don't go bad, and it also makes my smoothie thicker. So I have that measured out, and then the rest of the things I just dump in the blender. Oat milk also I'll measure out in here just to figure out a good portion. That feels right. And then I'll dump it. A scoop of ground flax seeds for the fiber and the omega-3s, and then a scoop of hemp hearts. I also just like the flavor that this gives, but yet again, also protein, omega-3s, omega-6s. Then I'll do some spirulina. I love the color that this gives my smoothies. And then I like fatty smoothies. Some people like almost like sorbet. I like more of like ice cream adjacent smoothies. So I added fats with nut butters. I got this like fresh almond butter, it's so good. Good heaping tablespoon of that. And then just cause I like it sweet, I always add in a little bit of honey also. And then I blend, and that is it. And I'll show you how it comes out. See if I can successfully sip through a straw. It's actually harder than I expected it to be. The flavor, I would say it's kind of like vanilla milkshake that happens to be green. It's my favorite thing. It's a little science shake, and I am so excited. It is literally 75 degrees outside right now, The fact that it's noon and not 100 degrees is a miracle. So I think I'm gonna drink this outside, answer some emails, get a little fresh air. So I got some packages. I figured we could do a little meal time together. It's been a minute since we've done one of those, but one of them that came in actually also has to do with maintaining gastrointestinal health and helping my microbiome. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about seeds so many times before because I've been able to work with them for a while, and I am getting to work with them again on today's video. And I wanted to show you how my refills come, because you've seen this probably a million times. I've had this for so long. Look at how much I beat it up. But you get like a glass jar when you first sign up, and then your probiotics come in these little refill packs, which is amazing. They're compostable. It's just super incredibly intentional, but just in case you haven't heard me talk about them, this is my daily synbiotic. What it means by synbiotic is it's a probiotic and a prebiotic. It actually has 2 capsules. So the outside is a prebiotic capsule and the inside is a probiotic capsule, and that protects the probiotics. Probiotics are living, and there's a lot of ways that they could die, like heat or stomach acids or so many different things. And so this ensures that the probiotics survive and deliver to your colon where they're supposed to be. It has 24 strains of probiotics, which I challenge you actually. Go to your grocery store and look in the supplement aisle and check the probiotics they sell there and see how many strains those have, because I'm incredibly impressed by the fact that this has 24 different strains of probiotics inside of it. I've done quite a bit of research on this because this is something incredibly important to me, and I stan seed. I clearly never stop talking about it because I love them so much. I do still have a promo code for you, and it's Michel, and that gets you 15% off your first month. I'm gonna have the link down below if you're interested in trying seed out for yourself. But that has been the number one thing that has truly helped my gut health. And it also affects other areas than just your gut health. It affects your cardiovascular health, your dermatological health. I personally have seen a huge improvement in my skin since being consistent with my probiotics. It helps gut immune function, gut barrier integrity, so many different things, and it is just a power horse. That is my go-to word when I describe seed. So excited to have my refills in the mail, and I am gonna go grab those other couple packages because I did some shopping. Well, super weird. One of the things I thought for sure was delivered was the clothing rack that I ordered for the storage unit that I will be turning into my closet. And it says it was delivered a couple days ago. It looks like this. I'm hoping that it pops up somewhere eventually, and we could build it together maybe tomorrow if I find it. But a couple other fun things came in the mail. I bought these for myself. This, you might roast me, because I know in the last vlog I decluttered and I got rid of so many candles, but it's because I've decided instead of just having a ton of random candles, I'm gonna get my favorite of all time. So I did this one. And they just rebranded, so I haven't seen this new packaging. This is from a small business called Sunday Candle Co. And this is my favorite scent, Alpine House. Oh, it smells so good. It has tobacco flower, distressed leather, teak wood, and tonka bean. And it smells like a warm, welcoming, leathery cabin. It smells so good. They have a couple other scents I really like too, but this is just my go-to. It actually really looks good with my nails. This is just more of my greens powder. Nothing too exciting, but this is incredibly exciting. This is something that I got yet again for traveling a lot in the near future. Trying to think about efficiency. I always get these ads targeted, and it finally got me. 2 things from Beis, B-E-I-S, I think that's how you say it. This is actually larger than I was expecting. Let's cut into it. One is a cosmetic case and one is a jewelry case. I love having my jewelry, and I was like, it's kind of big. That's kind of bigger than I was expecting. I only have jewelry boxes, and if I'm gonna be, keeping as much as I can in my car, it would be nice to have something that rolls. Oh, this is cool. So this is a jewelry case that you can hang. You can hang it on a door and a closet, and then there's so many different little pockets. I could probably even keep some non-jewelry stuff in here also if I really wanted to. There's these hooks for necklaces, so necklaces don't get tangled, and then all these little pockets for rings and bracelets and earrings and bigger pockets as well. I don't know what I'll use the bigger pockets for, honestly. I wish there was even more smaller ones, but that is very exciting and handy that it, oh, closes with magnets. That's handy. Okay, love that. And then upgraded my cosmetic case. I've been using one that I got for free for forever. And then I also bring my own makeup mirror everywhere I go, and apparently this one has a makeup mirror inside of it. So, let's see. She's pretty. I'm excited about her. Oh, the mirror's in here. That's handy. Does it stand? Good. I was hoping it stood, and it looks like, oh, well, it kind of stands. So that goes in here. Then there's a spot for brushes, so brushes don't get dirty. Then just a open compartment inside of here. So then you open it, you got your brushes, and then you got room for all your stuff. They're both slightly different than I was expecting online. It's very pretty on the outside, I will say that. I like the aesthetic of the outside a lot. And I'm sorry that there's no clothing rack. I hope I find that soon and we can build that. Since it's such a lovely day outside, I think I'm gonna take Max on a little bit of a stroll before I come back and get some work done. I just wanna take advantage of it being so nice outside. Got a good amount of work done. I'm feeling really good about that. Max decides to eat as soon as I pull out the camera. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let him eat. It is the last day of quarter 3 as I'm filming this. And so at the end of every quarter, I go through every single transaction on my business account and categorize it and like match up the receipts and do all that. It's a big undertaking. I try to kind of do it as I go, but I end up really just picking up the slack at the end of the quarter. And I did all of that and I feel really good about that. Also, I just got freshened up and I'm currently listening to this audiobook. I'm still in my audiobook game. Look at how many of these are red, like the color red. But this is called How to Be Here by Rob Bell. And I really like it. He wrote Love Wins. It's a short read. I think the whole audiobook is like 3.5 hours. Yeah, I'm 52% complete with only 1 hour and 26 minutes left. So it's very short. But I'm meeting my friend Julia tonight. I left it up to her what she wants to do, and she wants to walk around South Congress, the classic thing to do in Austin, and maybe find dinner. Though Austin is a very reservation city, and I feel like finding a spot to walk into on a Friday night might be a challenge. But before I head out, I have one really random thing to tell y'all. I'm like a little nervous to share this because it's kind of weird, but I've mentioned that I've been a little more anxious lately and just like trying to get my mental health back on track. And I've noticed that I'm a very like touch person. My love language is touch. I'm like a sensory person. And I've noticed that my like feelings of anxiety go down a lot whenever there's pressure on my chest. I have this weighted blanket. No weighted blankets are honestly heavy enough to do the trick. So you know what I got? This is a 30-pound weighted, squishy, soft medicine ball. This is not medical advice. I don't even know if this is technically safe or not, but this is the only thing that works so well for me. It's literally like a physical reset for me. I lay on the ground and I roll this onto my chest and I just like lay here for a while and I can feel it literally slow down my heart rate. And it's like it's like the reset button on your phone. It's the hard manual reset. Am I gonna regret sharing something this weird on the internet? Maybe I will. Slightly upgraded my outfit today. I was wearing different jeans and tennies, and those jeans are a little bit cropped to wear with heels, so I've switched into these jeans and my like everyday go-to sandal heels so that I'm still casual and comfy, but you know, if we end up somewhere semi-nice for dinner, at least I won't be in tennis shoes. So I'm gonna head out, go meet Julia, and take you along for another classic SoCo Austin montage. Yes, I will also take you out before I go. I promise. Let's go right now. Let's go do it. Congress is always fun. And I did a little bit of shopping, but only gifts for other people. So I'm gonna do a quick little haul. And then also show you something that I'm really excited about. So first, tomorrow I'm taking a walk with my friend Erin, who's getting induced on Monday. She's having her baby on Monday. So I got just this little pacifier. It says cheeks for weeks, and then the little pacifier clip. And I think that these are like teething safe also because they're chewy. And then congratulations, you've unlocked a new level of parenting. And then guess what? Anna, who I know y'all know, who does my hair, she officially left the salon she was at in Austin and is opening up her own salon in New Braunfels. So if you're in Austin or San Antonio or New Braunfels or anywhere in between, it's a great spot to go if you need a hairstylist. It's called Salt and Light is the name of her salon. I'm so proud of her. I'll link her Instagram down below, but I'm gonna go see the salon the day before it opens. Me, her, and Kayleese are gonna like pop champagne and celebrate her for doing it. So I got her this candle. It says, look at you doing cool stuff. So those were the things I bought. Nothing for myself except for a little bit of candy in the candy store. Remember how earlier in the vlog I was like, oh, I changed out of my pants because they're a little too short and I can't wear them with heels. Well, I saw in this one vintage store that they took pants and then added on vintage scarves. Those are 3 different vintage scarves to the bottom of them. Is that not the coolest idea? So now I want to find some scarves that I like a lot and take it to a seamstress and have them sew it onto the bottom of my pants that are a little too short. I'm really excited about that idea. So that being said, I am going to pick back up the vlog tomorrow morning. It'll be a fun Saturday, but this was a great Friday night. I'm thankful. Good morning. It is Saturday. I woke up feeling very well rested, which I'm always so thankful for. And I'm really looking forward to today because my only social plan is this morning. So it's nice. Start the day off with a little bit of movement and some friendship and some community, and then take the rest of the day to kind of like get life in order and rest. I kind of feel like that's exactly what I need. So I'm about to meet my friend Erin, the one that's having her baby on Monday, which is just like wild. And we're gonna take a little coffee walk, and then the rest of the day is our oyster. And I'm looking forward to that. Well, that was honestly awesome. We just very leisurely walked, and afterward we checked and we walked 4 miles, and I feel great. This is like the first week where I think I've had 4 good health days in a row, and I feel so good to have like some energy back and be able to move and like just feel good all day. So I'm really thankful. And what I'm thinking about doing is running to Trader Joe's to pick up some flowers to make Anna a bouquet to bring her tomorrow. That's also just fun. So that's a fun little activity. But en route, I've had a little car chat that I've been thinking about a lot lately. I have no idea what my future looks like. Like, I have no idea what my life looks like. And I think for a lot of my life, I've had a pretty clear direction of something to work towards, goals, monetary goals, analytic goals, things I wanted to accomplish. And I realized that I think that just gave me a very false sense of security. You can pull back the bow of an arrow and aim, but you can't really control where that arrow lands. And previously, the thought of that for like old Michel would have been the most terrifying thing in the world, because so much of my value was off of what I was trying to accomplish. But right now it's been interesting to kind of reframe that and instead feel like free by it and take those pressures and those expectations off of myself, which also in turn alleviates a lot of the stressors that I put on myself. But at the same time, I don't want to feel aimless. So I was trying to think of like, okay, what are my core values? What are things that I want to shape my life around? What are specifics or generals that I picture for myself within the next 5 years, while still, not having exact things that I want to accomplish for once? And a few things came to mind. I just pictured myself living in a not large, small, I don't know if I own it, rent it, or what, but just very light-filled house. A house that I feel like is my own and can really curate that space one day and appreciate it. I picture myself in 5 years from now, hopefully. This one feels more vulnerable because I know people will have their thoughts, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that one of my main core goals would be to be in a very loving and healthy marriage one day. That is just something that I've always wanted for my life. I also picture for myself having a church community that has similar interests to mine and that I feel like I really fit into. I feel like I had that in LA, and I haven't really talked about this much yet, but I don't feel like I found that yet in Austin. I don't know if that means me looking around more, or I just picture that for myself one day, of having a group of girls where we can get really deep and we can dive into the word together, but also do things that feel like something that would fill me up, like coffee dates and walks and picnics and things like that. To live in an area that I feel continuously inspired. Don't know if that's Austin, don't know if that's elsewhere. I'm holding that with an open palm as well. I think the season of life right now, it is Austin just because of the community I have here, but I'm open to whatever that looks like. And then lastly, continuing to have a career and a job to where I can be creative, where I can connect with people online, and to where I have the ability to work from places, to be able to travel and visit friends and family and do all that. Those are the things that I picture for myself, and I'm proud that none of those are like, make this much money, buy a house this size. They're not like analytic goals. They're just like, that feels right. Those things feel right, and that's what I want to shape my life to be. And the details can be whatever. And I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that just being unknown. And that's given me a lot of confidence moving forward in this next season of life that is maybe the most unknown season that I've been through yet. Those are my thoughts. I don't know, did any of that make sense? I tend to ramble on and on and on. I'm so sorry. If one person feels less alone or inspired by that, then I'm happy with it. So let's go to Trader Joe's, let's pick out some flowers, and let's make a bouquet for Anna. They were out of like filler greens, like completely. So I got 3 types of flowers, kind of some filler flowers, and then these little like yellow bobs. But I'm gonna just make a quick bouquet in a mason jar that I was keeping my granola in because I also forgot a vase. Let's do that real quick. Well, I wish I bought at least one more filler flower, but we could just call this whimsical. I feel like that's the go-to word. For food, if it's a little messy, you call it rustic. For flowers, if it's a little weird, you call it whimsical. I've officially put in my laundry, and my night is gonna be very restful. I literally plan on just like kind of resetting the house, doing laundry, washing Max, and then doing a shower, shave, self-tan. I always have to plan a night for that because it takes a couple hours. So that is my evening, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, but I wanted to say thanks again to Seed for partnering with me on this video. Don't forget, yet again, Michel will get you 15% off your first month, and I will have a link down below. And I'm honored to spend a weekend with y'all. This has been a well-balanced weekend for me. I feel like I've taken a lot of pressure off myself this weekend, and I've really enjoyed it. So I'm thankful to have you here. Next vlog, are we in Washington? Yeah. Next vlog is going to be a solo houseboat vlog in Washington, and I'm so excited. So that'll be very soon. I love you. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in Washington. Bye.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here?